Hey, good Monday afternoon, everybody. Red Sox collector Dan McGraw here with a Monday Mail Day video. A small mail day and it's a one player mail day. Just two items in the mail, both cards. One, a kind of obscure, I'll call it a certified autograph because it was a specialty set that was autographed only. And a nice vintage edition of a tough card that's graded. That I got for what I feel was a really, really good price. So I'm very happy, and they're both of the same player. So today's theme is Johnny Pesky. Johnny Pesky, I got a one of one printing proof of him uh, beginning of the week last week, I believe, or the end of the previous week. And I had a couple people comment about Pesky, how kind of an underrated player and underappreciated player in his Red Sox days. And he was a guy that was around a lot when they won the championship in 2004, and a lot of the people like dedicated the championship to all the great Red Sox players who never got to win one. And Pesky, of course, was still alive at the time, and really basked in that. Was a big part of the organization until he passed a few years ago. A fan favorite for sure, and I always liked the guy too. So I'm going to go ahead and show the two cards. This first card is from 2006, and it's Diamond Signatures. And it says it's produced, there were less than 800 cards produced for this player's use. So this one it's a nice black and white image, signed Johnny Pesky with the 6 underlined. So a nice Johnny Pesky signature. I consider this a certified autograph because, again, it's marked on the back that it's 800, no more than 800, or there were less than 800 cards. So does that mean there were 799 or 250 or 500? Who knows? We're just going to call it a print run of 800. This was really cheap. I got this for like $5, which is a great deal on a Pesky autograph. I mean, Pesky autographs are not that hard to find. He didn't sign as much as Bobby Dorr did, but he's still a decent. His on-card certified autographs go for pretty decent money usually. So a nice, inexpensive Johnny Pesky autograph. And the second card, also Mr. Pesky, and this is one of the cards that I wanted. It's not on my top 10 list, but if I redid my top 10 list after the two cards I acquired, I might have added this one because this is something that is affordable and even more affordable than I thought it would be. And to get one graded is a total bonus. And it's my first one from this particular set. It is the 1951 Topps Blueback of Johnny Pesky, and it's graded in EX5, and it's just a sharp card. Really nicely centered. Very clean front corners. Obviously, they're rounded on purpose, so they're pretty sharp, round corners, if that makes any sense. What do they call that? An oxymoron? Sharp, round corners. Or square, round corners. The blueback version, a lot harder than the redbacks. This is the first blueback I've owned. I actually have seen these raw sell for close to double in this similar condition for what I paid for this graded. This was under $50 shipped graded. Again, with the PSA increases, $20 of that just to grade the card now. So this I thought was a really, really good deal. It's one of the few cards I picked up last week. I didn't buy a lot last week, but this one definitely caught my eye, and I watched it with 4 or 5 days still left on it, and there was no activity. And even right to the end, I snuck in at the end and outbid, and the high bid only ended up going up like $3 or $4 from what it was, and I was well above the final sale price with my high bid because I was pretty aggressive and wanted the card. So, and I set my ceiling. I said, "This is what I'm willing to pay," and that's what you have to do as a collector when you're on a budget: is say, "This is what I'm willing to pay. If I win it, great. If I don't, well, congratulations to the winner, because in my opinion, they've been overspent for the card." So, anyway, nice looking card. PSA 5, Blueback, 1951 Topps, Johnny Pesky. This is a set that has been really reproduced and things. Obviously, this one right here, this Wade Boggs that I got the other day. They've really used this design a lot the last few years with insert cards and specialty sets. So it's starting to grow on collectors. The whole deck of cards look, that's what it kind of looks like on the back. Just looks like a deck of cards. So I'm real happy with this one. This will go in the display case next to all my other vintage PSA graded cards, or SCG. I have several by SCG actually. So that's all I have for mail. I did make huge progress yesterday in my basement cleaning up. I actually was searching the local Facebook marketplace and found a beautiful little oak cabinet that was perfect. I had basically moved some things around and created an extra space that I didn't know what I was going to use, what I was going to do with it, and I started searching Facebook Marketplace, and a guy 5 minutes from me had this beautiful oak cabinet with glass shelving and a mirrored back that locks, that fits perfectly the space that I had available. And it was perfect because I could use it for some of my nice steins that I have and some of my glassware that I was leaving out that was basically getting covered in dust. So I'm able to protect it and lock it. Not that theft is a concern. It's myself, my wife, and my daughter, and very few people come into my house, especially since it's COVID. But yeah, very, very excited about that, and I made huge strides. I got some bat tubes in the mail today, so I'm going to get my autographed bats set up the way I want them. So I'm happy about that. I've got some lights coming in that I bought to try to brighten up some of my display cabinets that are actually remote controlled. I bought a pack of 4 with a remote control. I want to see how they work, and then I'll buy some more if they work good. And I also have still waiting on a package of 20 BCW mag holders, 35 points, because my LCS still doesn't have any, and I'm finding the prices for the Ultra Pros are just through the roof online. So I've been going with the BCWs. They work good. They're about the same size. I don't have any complaints so far. So I've already have the cards to fill those. Just got to get them in, and that will help organize my displays on my cards because I really spread out my autograph cards. I condensed back my relic cards a little bit. I got some of my oddball autographed items like first day covers and prints and just envelopes and things like that that I had kind of just lying around. Got those into a display case, moved some things around. Really happy with the way it's looking right now, and I'm hoping I'm going to work on a little bit more tonight, tomorrow, and hopefully on my day off on Thursday I'll be able to get it finished so I can finally bring you just a nice basement tour. I've been, dusting the showcases and cleaning a lot as I go. I vacuumed last night. Got a lot of the stuff that's just been kind of laying around. Figured out a way to store it or display it. I decided to put all of my autograph cards, non-certified cards, into a binder. Rather than putting them in top loaders, I had a display case for that. That filled up. I'm going to get more, so I figured I'm just going to transfer them to a binder, conserve that space, and I'll use that glass case for something else, which I still haven't decided. So anyway, that's the progress I'm making. I know that I've been talking about doing this for months upon end, but it's coming together now, and I'm hoping maybe by the weekend I'll be able to get a nice video up showcasing my collection. So that's my video for today. I hope you're all doing well. I hope that the weather is cooperating your way. We got a frigid cold day today for March, below 0 with the wind out there, but we're going to get in for some nice weather for the next week to 10 days. Looks like we're going to get rid of all our snow very soon. So hopefully we don't get anything significant anyway. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all your support. And as always, take care.